Dynasty players in the house. It's the Dynasty front office, and we are building you championships one trade at a time. I'm your host, Jesse Schneeman, and I'm here with the three best friends anyone has ever had. They don't make fun of my name. I do. Starting with the auspicious Austin Bell. How you doing tonight, Austin?
I'm great, man. Got to watch a bunch of ripped men run around in underwear all weekend. What else could I ask for?
Yeah, right.
How are you?
I'm great. Yeah, it was a really nice time on Saturday. Just like sitting back, chilling, watching underwear Olympics. It was a good time.
Yeah. You didn't watch today? The O-lineman, that's the best.
No, I did not watch the O-lineman.
Beef.
Hannah kept having to tell Austin he doesn't need binoculars.
Oh, I didn't. I was just using my 5x zoom.
And my main man, Chad Mendoza. How you doing tonight, Chad?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm enjoying life. Just got back from a trip at the beach, which was fun and relaxing. And yeah, ready to podcast.
Nice. Trip to the beach. I'm jealous. So is it warm there? Was it like beach weather, or are you just getting away?
Oh yeah, it was great. It was nice and warm and a lot better than Maryland.
Oh, I hate your guts. And Major Mike Casper. How you doing tonight, Mike?
I'm good. I funny story. Got to go to a friend's property this weekend, and he has a pond that he stocks himself. And so you catching fish. My son was throwing it. I was like, hey, let me throw it out there once. And he had already caught like 2 fish. It's catch and release. I threw it out there first time. It's like a 10-pound fish. Snaps the poor kid's freaking fishing rod in half as I'm trying to pull it up out of the water. He starts crying, but we bought a new pole, so we'll head back out there. He enjoyed fishing, so
did you give him a smack?
Moment.
Give him a smack and tell him to quit crying.
No.
No,
man. Yeah, no.
That's how I would have been parented.
Yeah, we figure it out. He'll be all right.
Okay.
You are old, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Back in your day.
Yeah, we're grizzled for a reason.
Something like that.
Look, you don't want to mess with a kid that was raised in the 80s. We were on our own. We know what to do in every situation.
I think every generation says that to the next generation.
We got it right. All right, Mike, why don't you tell people where they can find us when we're not podcasting?
Yeah, catch us at YouTube and Facebook, Dynasty Front Office, Twitter or X at Front Office FF. Discord link in the description. We'll be bringing you podcasts and videos all off season. Trade Bangers 2026 rookie profiles and our weekly show. Please like and subscribe. Join the Discord. Link is in the show notes and become part of the family. In this episode, we will be bringing you combine reactions. Cool. Underwear Olympics. Guys are real excited. Let's start the most important position in football. Quarterbacks. What all did you see from the quarterbacks? Is there more than one that is going to be fantasy relevant now that they have run, jump, thrown, and done all the fun things that they do?
Well, if we're talking fantasy relevant, the one that has the best opportunity is Taylor Green. He dominated Friday. 4.36 40 155 split, 43.5-inch vert with 11.2 broad at 6'6", 227 pounds. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, is he any good at quarterback? He has his moments, but good is probably not what I would call it. But if you're looking for fantasy relevant, he's got the best opportunity if a team believes in him for who, did something this weekend.
I mean, he's a better passer than Anthony Richardson, and he tested better, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much.
He definitely played more games, right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, Ty Simpson, he looked really good throwing the ball. Confident he's not facing a pass rush. He's not reading the defense or anything, but those are his strengths. So, I think Ty Simpson's got a real chance.
Austin, I was sorry, just to go back to Taylor Green really fast. I guess where does he have to get picked in the real NFL draft to really kind of have a shot, do you think?
Well, a shot as long as he's drafted, but you would love to see that late day 2, early day 3 capital for him.
Oh, Green.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what you would hope to see. just to see a team does believe in him in some facet where it's not a late day 3 or undrafted guy. Then at that point, you're just hoping and praying. But
Yeah,
Like
he's
the
just a
Jets.
he's a dart throw.
Yeah.
Like the Jets. Jets or the
Cleveland,
Browns, right?
Cleveland was one that
I don't see the Jets. I think the Jets just got their dose of that with Fields. I think they're looking at something else.
Don't want to do that offense.
I guess I think Jalen Milrow, but a better athlete.
Hopefully a better
Which is crazy.
situation too. Yeah. So Jesse, you said Ty Simpson. So what about for him? Good enough to be day one capital? We thinking or?
Yeah, I think he's got a chance to go in the late first if a team either drafting there or trades up for him. It could work. I've seen him mock to the Steelers and the Rams. Both of those would be good. I think good landing spots for him. Because I think Aaron Rodgers does go back to the Steelers. If that's the case, like he can't really go to a place and be expected to start right away and have all that pressure on him with the experience that he has. It's a recipe for disaster. He needs to be able to sit. Most guys don't get to sit for a whole year, but he needs to sit for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so if he does get that first round draft capital, I guess where do you think he's going in rookie drafts then?
Late first, early second. Probably early second, to be honest with you. Well, in a normal year, he would go early second. Now with this class, maybe late first, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Late
he'll be in game 107 or later, probably 108
Okay.
or later,
I was gonna say, yeah, we see the
depending on other players. But I mean, in this
other players
class,
and landing spots. Yeah.
yeah, in this class, if there's any teams that I might need a third or fourth quarterback, I'm gonna take that dart throw if he gets that capital.
I might take him just because it's, if it hits, it's a quarterback.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. We've seen it with Dart and other guys in late rounds.
Yeah.
So
Whether I need one or not.
yeah.
It's
Always
better
nice
if
to
you
get those
don't need
first-round
one, really.
quarterbacks. What about you, Chad? Any thoughts on any of those guys or any other quarterbacks that stuck out to you?
Yeah, they're
Combine.
fine. It's all draft dependent, right? So if Ty Simpson gets any kind of play in the first round, yeah, he's going to be in that range Austin was talking about for me as well. And I mean Taylor Green, I guess we'll see. I mean, I think those are kind of just later, later dart throws. I'm not anywhere, probably in the early mid second for me personally, but
No.
I was gonna say mid late second, maybe.
probably
One
like
of those
third
guys.
for me.
Yeah, I think he's a third, unless he gets capital we're not expecting.
Yeah.
Then that, yeah, for me,
And
third or even fourth.
Opportunity highway depends where he goes to.
Yeah, I mean, he could go the Terrell Pryor route. That wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, I think that's a real possibility. I think.
I've heard that mentioned. He's been working quarterback his whole life.
They mentioned it while he was testing, which is just brutal for him. Poor dude.
Yeah.
Gosh. Any other quarterbacks, Chad, that you liked? I know we talked a little bit about Drew Aller, or is there anyone else that?
Yeah,
really sticks out to
think Drew Aller is intriguing. I guess is a good word for it. But again, I mean, there's not a quarterback out there other than Mendoza that isn't going to be draft capital dependent and a pretty long shot to get decent capital. So Drew Aller, I think there's a possibility of him going late day two. And that would be great, I think. I'd probably be more inclined to take a dart throw on him than somebody like Taylor Green if they end up getting similar capital.
Yeah.
Personally.
I agree.
Yeah, I remember Aller had a lot of hype going into the season. The Josh Allen comparisons were rampant, and then obviously Penn State kind of fell apart, and he did with it. So
yeah, he's just going to be developmental. Like it's
very
about
developmental.
reworking his footwork and trying to get him steady and consistent. And I think consistency is key for him. So it'll be.
I would love for Minnesota to take him in like the fourth round. And just let him sit there and learn. Like something like that would be great. He needs footwork. It's just brutal.
One place that I've been thinking about that I think would be absolutely amazing is I think there's the possibility that the Rams decide that they're all in on Matthew Stafford's last year, quote unquote last year. So getting him some talent first, second round, and then in the third round or maybe in the fourth round, trading back into the third round and taking a shot on somebody like Drew Aller, I think would be a really nice play.
Yeah.
And that'd be a good quarterback development situation for him as well.
Yeah, he'd be probably a mid-second for me there if that happened. But interesting.
I have one more name. It's a really, really deep cut. A guy that you would pick up off waivers after your rookie draft, if anything. But if you want Sean Payton's possible next Taysom Hill, his name is Haynes King.
Haynes King.
Yeah.
Haynes King.
Yeah.
He was here at A&M when I got here, actually.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, he
I have
transferred
seen
out.
Haynes King. Yep.
Yeah,
He-
so
Somebody's
tough,
going to use him.
really tough
Yeah,
kid.
yeah. He's too good of a runner.
he's
Yeah.
fast, too.
He will earn a roster spot somewhere.
I wouldn't mind
If he
was the
ends up in
backup.
Denver, I will be
Denver.
very upset.
I wouldn't
I'm
mind
just-
it if he was the backup. in
I'm just
Denver.
glad it won't
It'd
be
be
the
hilarious.
state, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Cole Payton, a name I brought up a couple weeks ago, looked good this weekend, so tested really well.
Where does he play?
He
Yeah.
went to North Dakota State.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right. I remember that. Okay.
Live arm, lefty. He was messing up a lot of the receivers in the gauntlet.
Yeah.
A lot of the receivers. in the
Oh,
gauntlet.
really?
Yeah, because he was the very first pass when they did the turnaround, and the ball was rotating the opposite way.
Yeah.
I think 5 receivers dropped the first pass.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, he's got an arm on him and moves really well. So
Yeah.
if he can get day 2 or early day 3, I'll be excited for him.
It's crazy, like how like the quarterbacks throwing, so many of them got exposed by the deep ball, and so the ones that could throw it competently just
Yeah.
really stood out.
Yeah.
Because they were shockingly bad. Even what's his name, Miami.
Beck.
Beck.
Carson Beck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Carson Beck was so inconsistent with it, and so many guys either couldn't get it there or couldn't get it there consistently, and it was nice watching the guys that could.
Gotcha. All right. Good for quarterbacks?
Yeah, I'm good on quarterback.
All right. Let's move on to the most relevant position. Running backs. Y'all, running backs. Lots of jacked, swole dudes running fast and doing their stuff. So besides Love and, I don't know, Jadarian Price, who else kind of stood out? Or is there anything extra on top of those two? I feel like Love kind of did what was expected and did really well at it.
I mean,
But
we got to
what
bring
do you
up
guys
Mike
think?
Washington.
Yeah, we have to talk
That's-
about Washington.
Yeah, that's the name.
The speed score is going to be
Arkansas,
ridiculous.
right?
It is ridiculous. Yeah.
What is
Arkansas?
it?
It was like 131 or something like
Okay.
that. It's
Yeah.
absurd. 6'1", 223, and ran a 4.33 with a 1.51 split, 39 vert and 10.8 broad. I mean, that's as good as you can ask for a running back of that size, especially. Yeah, pretty crazy. So he definitely is going to be the hot name after this weekend at the running back position.
Yeah, we'll need to dig into him soon on a profile, but he's got some receiving ability as well. So he's not just a runner. I'll be interested to really see what's going on with him.
I've got a fun comp for him. I haven't seen anybody say yet, but very similar testing, if not a little bit under what this guy did. I think Isaac Grendo tested a little bit better, and maybe was a little bit more productive as a player in college, but very similar players for me.
Right on.
I can't knock it. It does fit. I haven't watched much of him, but from the little bit I've seen on clips and stuff, it's pretty interesting. I see the NFL has Chris Carson.
Okay, I remember that name.
Chris Carson wasn't that fast, was he? He was
I
just
think he was straight line fast. I don't know.
violence.
Yeah.
Does Mike Washington have a chance to be the RB2 in the class? You guys think now? Like, pretty
Absolutely.
realistically, yeah.
I don't. I don't.
No.
I mean,
I
that
still
doesn't
think-
be for me. I'm saying in the dynasty community, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the dynasty community, yeah, I thought we were talking about NFL draft. I don't think.
Prob- But do you think he could be the second running back drafted now? Even like, I'm not saying it's smart, but like, is he in that?
Oh, it's possible. Yeah.
He's definitely in those talks. Okay.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Mostert as a comp?
I haven't watched him enough to go any deeper on comps.
I don't see Mostert. Like I said, he's a big, physical, fast, athletic player who's not a great football player.
Gotcha. Yeah, it sounds like Grando.
Yeah,
Actually.
he's Grundo. I mean, you look at Grendo's testing, 40-yard dash, or first of all, I think his. Let me see if I can pull up his height weight. 6 foot 221, 40-yard dash 4.33, 10-yard split 1.55, vertical 41.5, broad 10.9. And then he ended up doing the 3-cone and the 20-yard shuttle as well. But yeah, it tested even better than Mike Washington. And very similar, I think, as far as production goes in my eyes. And the players, I think, are pretty similar as far as skill in the position goes.
So if he goes to a Shanahan scheme,
that would be awesome.
Yeah,
it would be
sure.
awesome.
All right, who else at RB, guys? Who else do we like?
well, we should talk about Price, right? I've seen his overall testing. I guess was the second best out of everyone that tested. It's kind of a.
In what fashion? Because from what I'm seeing, most of his scores are between 6th and 9th.
Oh no, you know what I'm looking at is never mind. I'm looking at the
his grade?
prospects. I'm looking at the prospects scores.
Okay. I was going to say his speed score was like a 96 with weight adjusted. Most of his, I think I sent it to y'all yesterday, but his metrics pretty much came right around the 50% margin when you're looking at advanced with size and all that stuff. So the jumping, the speed, the splits, all that, it was pretty much dead average, which it's not bad, but it wasn't what we were hoping for.
Interesting.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised that he didn't run faster.
Is it going to hurt him at all? Do you guys think some people are going to highly consider Mendoza over him now at the 101?
Oh, wait, Love?
No, we're talking about Jadarian Price, not Jeremiah
Price,
Love.
my bad.
Yeah, I was like, hold on now.
Oh no, Jeremiah Love.
What?
Jeremiah
I was totally
Love.
confused. I was like, I'm almost panicking over here, right? All right, Price.
Jeremiah Love was just there to show off. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
and
know.
he did
Yeah,
very good
I was
job.
like, I'm pretty sure he was pretty high up there.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
No, I think Jadarian Price. He's not really going to get hurt by this testing. He's not
I don't
really
think
going to
so
help him either. He's a football player that he's probably going to go. I think he's very likely to go second round. I think Dynasty community is probably a little bit lower on him, which I actually enjoy, just because that gives you room for a little bit of value there, if you like him. But yeah.
So there are some other guys. Seth McGowan tested well for a huge guy. He's just got some big time issues with his background, character concerns. He spent 3 months in jail for stealing jewelry, I think it was. Eli Heidenreich, the guy from Navy.
We'll just add those if we're gonna add that. I mean, it has been a journey for him. Like it's not just like that didn't happen yesterday.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and I don't mean to disparage the man. He's actually like a champion for guys that get a second chance. And seems to have turned himself around. Seems
He
like
looks like a guy that's really worked on himself and put effort into
sorry about that.
where he's gotten to.
Anyway, Eli Heidenreich, the guy from Navy, looks like he could be a pretty good receiving back.
Get out of that Navy contract. Good for him.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but
He's happened before. Yeah,
Going
president has to sign off and say you're good to go if he actually gets drafted. So
what, the president of the United States?
yeah.
Wow. All right, well, go Eli. But he looked pretty smooth catching the ball, and I haven't watched any Navy, but testing was good enough.
Run, pass. That's all you need to know.
Yeah,
Testing was good enough that I'd be interested in him as a late round, like could turn into a flex play or something like that.
we got to talk about Emmett Johnson.
Yes, I was waiting for the biggest
Oh,
thing
yeah.
of the weekend.
I am very disappointed in Emmett Johnson. I think if there's I get everybody's hyped about the Mike Washington stuff and his fantastic testing. I'm happy for him. I think the biggest news is Emmett Johnson because I really thought he was going to have a path to late second round, early third round. Of course, that's the high end, but I thought he was in that conversation. I don't think he's in that conversation anymore.
I never really liked his tape as a runner all that much. He's a good receiving back, but
That's what I viewed him as a third down back. But now I mean, 1.59 split, 4.56 slowest 40 time. He's the only one that did the 3-cone, and he shouldn't have.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah,
7.32.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He's the
not
only
good.
one that did it.
The
Yeah,
only
he's the
running
only
back,
one
which
that
is
did it.
great for him. I did want to bring up. That's the worst thing about the combine currently, is
Yeah.
these guys are only testing in things that make them look better. So good for Emmett Johnson for doing it. He did the short shuttle as well, 4.29, which isn't bad. But yeah, that 3-cone 7.32 is not good.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Dolores-
maybe he'll come out on his pro day and do a little bit better, because you think if he's doing it, he thinks he can score reasonably well.
Yeah.
So maybe he will come out and clean that up a little bit. But yeah, I gotta say kudos for getting out there and doing it. Which another thing I wanted to say, Jeremiah Love, kudos to him for going out there and
Yeah,
doing it. 'Cause we saw
absolutely.
Doing
Ashton
anything,
Genty
yeah.
didn't do anything last year. So
Yep.
We had Dolores Claiborne from Wake Forest. He ran pretty fast.
I like Claiborne,
Yeah, he could be a sneaky late round,
fourth
could
round
do
guy.
something, Yeah.
Yeah, fourth, fifth round.
Yeah, I like him too. Yeah, I mean, that's all I got from a week class.
Yeah.
Anybody else jump out to you guys?
I just want to say how disappointed I am Jonah Coleman didn't test.
Was he even there?
That's a good question.
I didn't see him, so I mean maybe he was there, but very, very disappointing. I thought he was going to test. And
He
think
probably
he's-
knew he wasn't going to test good.
Still dealing with an injury, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd like some clarity on that, but I mean, there's a lot of guys just go out and do things on the pro day. We've seen that in the last few years, like Austin was alluding to. That's why I don't put any stock into this whole fastest position group of all time,
Yeah.
because only the guys that know they're going to do well or reasonably
well,
are
Are
the
doing
ones that
it
are testing.
anymore? Yeah.
Yeah, well, we
Right.
have like 10 running backs running a 40, 11 maybe. So
10.
Used to be like 20 plus, right? Like
Yeah,
Be
I wish
everybody.
the-
be a lot. Yeah.
I wish the league would kind of implement some kind of something. Like, I don't know how they would do that, because you couldn't say, like, if you're not injured, you have to, because then everybody would just come up with doctor's notes.
Yeah, I'm injured.
So I don't know how you do it, but I really wish they would get back to where mass majority of the class participated in the combine.
Or just abolish the 40 and the cones and all those stuffs. Just have like the gauntlets and the
drills.
the
That'd be cool.
drills.
Running back drills.
Because we
yeah.
have tracking data anyways, or at least the NFL has access to everybody's tracking data. So
Yeah.
it's not like they even they need these 40-yard dashes. I mean, it's a pageantry, if anything.
Yeah. It's a show. It's to get people like us to watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, just because somebody's running a 4.5 flat 4.53 doesn't mean that they're being ruled out by teams, because they know who can't run a 40-yard dash. And
That's your boy.
Who?
Mr. 4.53. Carnell Tate.
Oh, did he? Yeah, I didn't even
that's
look.
exactly.
You know
what?
what?
It came to.
We're not at wide
4.53 is not bad for him, though.
That's a win for him. There were people saying he was going to run in the 4.6s.
4.53 is not bad for him.
What would have been bad if he ran like Malachi Fields?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't like doesn't
Help
help.
him.
I mean, it doesn't help him a ton, but you watch the tape. I mean,
It's
4.53
fine.
is- Yeah, it's
T. Higgins ran a 4.59.
yeah.
Devontae Adams is 4.5 something.
Yeah,
that's
he's
the
in
type
that
of receiver
mold.
he is. Yeah.
Yeah, but with his size, I mean, I guess we can go ahead and go to receiver since
Let's
Yeah,
go
let's
to
go there.
receivers now that we're there. Yeah.
with his size, which he came in height wise about what we expected, but 192 pounds. It's kind of less than I was expecting.
Yeah, he plays a lot bigger than that. Though.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not worried about it. A lot of guys are lean now. Jordan Tyson's the same way.
It's just there aren't a lot of successful players at that 6'2" and up under 200 pounds.
There aren't a lot of players that are built that
Yeah,
way.
That's kind of my point, is that you're either shorter than that or you're built bigger than that. So that it's not necessarily a worry, just a surprise.
They
I
said the
didn't
same thing
expect-
about Devontae Smith.
Oh, I mean, one was a
I
high
just think-
winning player, but okay.
They said he was
I
too
mean,
skinny too.
It's one of those things. I think if you watch the tape, there's not really any. There's nothing that I saw, at least personally, from the combine and Carnell Tate that is even in the least bit worrying to me. It's all relatively what I thought it would be. I thought he would come in a little heavier, but also you get into an NFL program, if they want him to gain weight, he has the frame for it. So
Yeah, once he finds the vitamins in the NFL,
I mean,
he'll be fine.
he likely lost a
Yeah.
few pounds to get to that
Yeah,
lower
that too.
4 or 5.
yeah, for
You know,
sure.
that's
for sure.
realistically because that's all he did. It's the only test he did was the 40.
Yeah.
He did no
Interesting.
field drills, no jumping. It was just the 40.
Well, good for him for training for it and going out there and showing people that
Yeah.
he could, you know,
That he could
that
at
he-
least do it.
yeah, that that speed isn't an issue for him. He's not slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 161 split isn't awesome, but
It's also not his game again.
Yeah.
You know,
I do agree with that.
I bet you he would have, for his size, would have scored very well in the shuttle and the 3-cone.
Yeah, I would love to see that. That's as a positive.
Nobody's
thing.
doing that.
Yeah.
Well, Denzel Boston ran the
Anymore.
shuttle. Denzel Boston ran the shuttle and put up an elite number.
Yeah, he did. He did have a really good number.
Yeah. Was
I was
very,
gonna say,
very
who's-
excited to see that.
Yeah, he did. He also provided the funniest moment of the entire combine when they're
Oh,
talking up his
gosh.
hands and they throw one over his shoulder and he just flat out drops it. Oh,
No,
it's hilarious.
not flat out drops just that, but then proceeds to drop everything. And I'm like, this dude never drops a pass. Like, never drops a pass. And I think he dropped like 5 his entire career.
And he had
So-
5 yesterday.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
it was
like, God, good God, man.
but it was just so on
It was
cue for the
perfect
first one.
timing.
yeah,
And they were talking
Yeah.
about he's like a vacuum. If it gets in his reach, he catches it, catches everything. Like as she's saying it, it's a deep ball
It dropped
over
him.
the shoulder and just dropped it perfectly. Like just,
My
just
wife
like
had
this.
my wife happened to be in the living room at that point. She goes, "Oh, that guy sucks."
You know what's funny too? Like his hands are so good that even after like the 5 or 6 drop passes, I stopped counting. I'm like, well, it doesn't count. You know, like
Yeah, he's already in his head.
he's so good at it. Like it's a fluke.
What if he's got the yips now, though?
I mean, that would be.
He'll fix it.
something.
He'll fix it by his pro day, and he'll be
Yeah,
fine.
that'd
I'm
be
sure.
quite something. I think it's something where like it's probably his biggest strength, and then your biggest strength like betrays you in like one of the biggest moments of your life, and then he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh crap," you know, and it was rough to watch, but yeah, you give him the benefit of the doubt there.
Who was super impressive in the receiver column? I didn't get to see as much of them. Were there any real
as in
big
running
standouts?
or just in general?
Just in general.
I
Casey
thought-
Concepcion in the
That's-
drills.
Yep.
I was
He
gonna
looked
say I
really
remember
good.
seeing his gauntlet, and I was like, "Woo!" He doesn't look
Yeah.
like he has drop issues
Everything
there.
about it looked good. So
Looks smooth,
speaking
yeah.
of the drop issues, I saw today somebody. It was an ex-wide receiver coach. I wish I could remember the name, so I'm gonna say sorry, but credit to him. He explained why he drops the ball, and he did it during the gauntlet. So receiving coach, he called it the clap catch,
Oh, clap attack.
and instead of having your thumbs like this or your pinkies like this, he brings it together as the ball's coming. And so
Mm.
he was doing it during the gauntlet. He just happened to catch them all. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting to see that, that just that fast, somebody on camera knew what was wrong. So it's an easy way to fix it, at least.
Yeah, that can be coached out.
I mean,
I'm
if it's so easy, you think he would have done it by now. But
Could be
I
coaching
don't
issues.
count
it's
on-
something he might
He
have been
doesn't
doing
have
his
a good wide
entire
receiver
career.
coach, yeah.
So
You know, and I don't count on college coaching to fix people as
Fix all the
prospects.
issues. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're not at Ohio State, I don't have much
I-
faith in receiver
I would
coaches.
I would agree with that 5 years ago. All these guys have so many personal coaches, personal dietitians. They're all making crazy money now.
Yeah,
It's
that
not
is true.
It's not
They
the same
should.
game it was 5-10 years ago where, they were, at the beck and call of the collegiate system that they were in.
The right guy hasn't gotten a hold of him.
Or he hasn't gotten a hold of the right
Hold
guy,
of the
which is
right
even
guy,
more
yeah.
worrying,
Right.
because that's up to him.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I will say the interview wise, they were saying that like when he did his personal interview, that was his number one thing that he's worked on this offseason. Were his hands. He said he knows he had too many drops last year. So that's something he wants to improve on. So good for him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I watched this guy Jeff Caldwell run. He scored in a 99th percentile. It was his RAS afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And like he ran a 4.31 at 6'5", 216 with a 1.48 split, 42-inch vert, 11.2 broad. Guy's a specimen. Absolutely destroyed. And I'm like, you know, I don't, who is he, first of all? And then I heard a little bit about him. They're talking about how he's raw and he needs a lot of development. And so I looked him up, and he's been in college for 4 years. So how can you be in college for 4 years and need all of this development? He played every year. He had significant injuries or whatever.
At the
And then
same school or 4 different schools?
No, this is the first year. Cincinnati's the biggest school he played at. The 3 years before was some school named Lindwood. I don't even know what that is. Maybe it's a prep school or something like that. So then it dawns on me. Okay, well, nobody's really teaching this guy anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big schools have good coaching outside of, Chad brings a good point. The off season, you can go work with whoever, but I think a lot of these guys need professional guidance. Like, I think that's
Well,
huge. You
and
can
Jeff
see it.
Caldwell is not the same thing as Casey Concepcion
That is true.
at an SEC school.
I'm just making. No, I understand. I'm just making
Yeah,
an
he was
example.
definitely given money to come there. So
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was given a lot of money to play for A&M. So
The other name that really excited me at the position was Jacoby Lane. I thought he had a really good drill section and ran really well for being 6'4", 200, 4.47, 40-inch vert, 10.9 broad. Definitely gonna have to rewatch him now because I didn't. I think I watched like one game, so I'm gonna have to rewatch him because he looked really good in the drills.
One guy that I'm really down on after all of this is, well, was already down on, but Zachariah Branch. At that height, 5'8", I don't care.
Yeah.
You can write. He could have run a 4.25 instead of a 4.35, and I wouldn't really be interested.
He
he's
did
just
do
not
20 reps at 225, which was
Yeah, he
really impressive.
20 reps.
okay.
That's
Wow.
really impressive.
Okay.
that's my
5'8" and a
Rondell
half.
Moore. That's my Rondell Moore comp right there.
R.I.P.
Yeah, that's right.
But he's not going to be able to get on the field. He's just.
Well, he's going to be a specialist. I mean,
Yeah.
Really.
I don't mean he's not going to get on the field. He's not going to be on the field enough. With teams going like more and more 12 personnel, heavy personnel, little slot only guys just don't get enough run. It's the Josh Downs syndrome. He's probably, he's definitely a better player than Josh Downs, or a better athlete anyway than Josh Downs. He's probably a better overall player as well. He's just not going to be on the field enough and not going to get the quarterback's attention enough to matter in Dynasty or fantasy.
Yeah, I was really hoping we'd see 5'10 and a half, 5'11, and like 185.
Yeah.
Probably could have done it, but 5'8 and a half is just not enough.
If you're under 5'10", I'm not real interested. And 5'10" is...
Yeah, you got to have significant production for me to take
you
a stab at that.
Yeah, you have to be a certain type of player. Like, well, Omar Cooper's taller than that, but like that kind of thick, tough build.
Yeah.
I'm
Who's
not
Steve Smith?
quite counting him out all the way yet, just because there's so much unknown with him as a as a technician. I think there's a lot of development that needs to happen, but we've seen in spurts that he can do things that he just wasn't asked to do. So I'll be interested to see where he ends up getting drafted.
Yeah.
For me, it's more the archetype and the size that I have a problem with than the player.
Yeah. I mean, if I can get him in the late second in rookie drafts,
Yeah.
I'll take some shots on him. Because of this class, I don't really care at that point. But overall, yeah, him being that size does really hurt his every down usage.
I was pretty impressed with Jeremy Bernard overall. He's not a blazer, and he didn't really test amazing, but he did the 3-cone, was pretty good.
That's a really good 3-cone.
Yeah, and a 4.31
Really good.
20-yard shuttle. So he's kind of in the same mold, but at least he's 5'10" and a half.
6'1", 206 is
6'1", 206.
NFL
So,
has him at.
yeah, at that size, I'll be interested in him in like mid to late second round.
Yeah. I think he's a short area player,
Yeah.
and the 3-cone drill showed that's exactly what he's good at.
Yeah, he's a get open in a phone booth kind of player, but not going to stretch the field.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Anybody else? Any other
Yeah,
standouts?
I'm gonna say my negative outside of Branch's size was Malachi Fields. I wasn't hot excited about him, and I saw after the Senior Bowl a lot of people talking about him being a potential round one player, which was crazy to me. But 4.61 with a 1.63 10-yard split, not good. I will say his 3-cone was good. 6.98 at 6'4.5", 218 with a 6.98 3-cone is impressive. But yeah, just if he's anywhere near the early second of rookie drafts, I will have 0 shares.
But for a player with separation issues or concerns, then
Yeah.
that doesn't look good.
Yeah. I want to mention Jacoby Lane.
Yeah, go for it.
I really, he tested a little bit better than I thought he would, to be honest with you.
he
Especially
tested good.
especially at his size. And say what you will about the lack of production, because that was a big knock for me. But I'm really interested to see, where he goes in the draft. I think there's the potential that he's drafted a little bit higher than people are anticipating. And there's just not many guys in his mold right now in the league, and certain teams are going to be looking for that. So especially with that athletic score.
A lot of big receivers in this draft.
Yeah, the problem is there's a lot of big ones, but there's not a lot of true X's.
Yeah.
And I think Lane is one of those true X type receivers. Hit Buffalo in the second round would be the landing spot for him.
Yeah.
I'm going to be selfish. I want him on the Panthers in the second round, but that's beside the point.
Let's see. I liked. I thought Omar Cooper tested well. I was impressed with him running a 4.42.
Yeah, that's really impressive.
That's good for him. Very good
Yes.
for him.
He's a big guy, right?
No,
he's not big. No,
he's solid. He's built like DJ Moore.
Okay.
He's tough. And actually, I'm looking at his picture right now. He looks a little like Marshawn Lynch.
He kind of does.
I mean, he's a bad man. You don't want to come face to face with him on a football field. I'll tell you that much.
He's got the best yak coming out of college since Debo for me.
Yeah,
he's gonna keep getting
yak.
I like people.
And I'm sorry, go on.
I keep hearing people say that Lemon has the best yard after catch in the class, and I think people are really underplaying what Omar is capable of doing. Because Omar Cooper, I think, is just on a different level. I think maybe doesn't do some of the other stuff that Lemon does, but I think Omar Cooper is going to be safely a first-round wide receiver at this point.
Yeah, it's looking that way.
Yeah, I would say their yak's totally different. I think Lemon is a much better athlete after the catch, as in creating separation and making you miss. Cooper's just going to run you over.
Yeah,
it has ridiculous contact balance for a receiver.
He's going to get lots of Debo comps, and also Rashee Rice, I've heard comps, but Rice wasn't used that way in college. It wasn't until Andy Reid got a hold of him that he decided to use him that way and turned him into actually a good player. But yeah, I'm going to be very interested in Omar Cooper. He's right there with Concepcion for me at this point. Yeah. And Boston's kind of, I don't know. I'm afraid of him. He's to me, his red flags could really doom him as a player overall.
I completely disagree. I think he's.
I'm with you perfectly, Jesse.
I think you guys are going to be.
I'm
not shocked how good he is in the league.
I'm not. No, I'm not saying that I don't think he's a good prospect and that I think he'll fail. I just think that the red flags that he has scare me more than the red flags of the other players. Like if Concepcion's biggest red flag is his drops, I don't care that much. Like Amari Cooper dropped the ball all over the place. Mike Evans has a ton of drops in his career. I don't care. If you're a good player, drops, I don't want to say I don't care, but it's sort of my smallest concern in a player.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get to wide receiver rankings and stuff, when we're really fleshing these guys out. Because I think we're just going to have different red flags.
I'm just having fun.
That's what it comes down to.
There he goes.
Um,
Antonio Williams looked good. Clemson receiver after struggling his last year in college.
yeah, he's
He
another
had a good
slot guy.
Yeah, he had a good drill work.
5'11" and a half. Okay, at least he's relevant.
Yeah. Same thing. Skylar Bell came in big enough to be relevant.
Yeah, I thought Skylar Bell tested well, better than I
we-
expected.
Did we mention Chris Brazil?
Oh, that's right. Yes, good. Yeah, good call. What do you think about him, Chud?
Yeah, he tested really, really well. He's gonna be interesting. He's one of those big guys that is, more athletic than you just probably gave him credit for in college. At least me personally, I thought he was pretty athletic, but I didn't think he was gonna test this well. 4.37 with a 1.52 split is pretty awesome for a
Yeah.
6'4", 198-pound wide receiver.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. And he's from Midland, so Midland, Texas. So
That split was a surprise. I expected fast because you can watch his tape as he's going. He is fast, but the 1.52 split's really nice to see at that size.
Pretty crazy, right?
That's really good to see. He either had a really good coach teaching him how to do a 40, or because I didn't feel like he got off the release fast. Like I didn't feel like
I didn't think he got that much separation for that kind of split.
Yeah, that's where I agree. You could tell his long speed's there. I mean, you could tell you ball 30, 40 yards in the air, he was fast. But it was really impressive to see that split. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
So, are you guys concerned about the Tennessee thing with him?
Of course,
being
until it's
raw.
proven otherwise.
I mean, yeah, you kind of got to be, but I don't think he's going to get significant draft capital where it's something that's going to be pressing.
Yeah, I think we're looking at midday 2 would be my guess. Late second, early third.
Okay, so that's probably around where you would take him in rookie drafts too, late second or third. At this point,
I would probably take him a little bit
little
earlier
higher
than
than
late
Mid to
second.
late second. Mid to late would probably be where I'm at. Last name I want to bring up is another North Dakota State guy, Bryce Lance, Trey Lance's younger brother.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of big and fast, 6'3", 204, 4'3", 440 with a 1.49 10-yard split, 41.5-inch vert, 11-1 broad, ran a 7-second flat, 3-cone, and a 4.15 20-yard shuttle, which is really good at that size. Went back and watched
family of
one game.
athletes, huh?
Yeah, went back and watched one game, and you can absolutely see the speed on the field. That ball floats in the air, he catches it. So, excited, probably an early day 3, mid or 4th or 5th round guy, but he's at least exciting to watch.
Anybody else, or are we ready to move on to tight ends, guys?
I want to bring up just Ted Hurst.
That's what I was gonna say. Good.
We have to be part of the cool kid crew. Ted Hurst is the hot sleeper name that people like to bring up at this point because he went to Georgia State, so he's sort of an unknown. 6'4", 206, 4.42, 1.55 split. Good jumping numbers, 36.5 and 11.3. He was Senior Bowl darling, so I went and looked at his tape, and I like him. I think he's a pretty good player. Been around a long time. But yeah, if he gets draft capital, if he goes in the second, I'll be interested in him, or a high third.
Does anybody know where Chris Bell is with the injury? I haven't looked.
Happened late in the year, didn't it?
Yeah, but I haven't heard anything on it, and I haven't looked into it, but it just popped in my mind.
I'll look it up.
Because I would have loved to see him. I would have loved to see him if he was healthy.
Yeah.
He's one that I think would have been very fun to see.
Yeah, I started watching his tape. He's really good. I started watching his tape before I knew he was hurt.
Oh man.
I started getting excited in it.
Yeah,
So,
he's a really good player.
He's 3 months out this week from surgery.
Okay.
And he posted yesterday. He said, "Don't let this injury fool you. I'm still that guy."
I mean, I'm
I
not going to
guess-
argue with him. He is that guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
he would be
speaking
borderline
of,
top 5 in this class if healthy.
Yeah,
yeah,
I agree.
He's a good player. It's so off topic, but did you see what the Cheetah posted? He just put out this I think it was a tweet that just got me so fired up. Just about the tweet the cheetah never slows down ever. He will be back. It was just like, I mean,
Oh yeah.
I really think he's done, but because he still has to have another surgery and won't be ready till end of the year, end of next year at the earliest. So I think he's probably done, but it just got me fired up thinking of the old Tyreek.
Yeah.
All right, tight ends. Is Sadiq the clear number one now, guys? Or is it still close with some of the other guys?
Oh yeah, for me, yes.
Yeah, he's the clear one. Yeah. I've watched more Stowers, and the lack of blocking is going to keep him off the field too much.
Yeah, he does remind me of the Evan Ingram profile.
Yeah. He's a receiver. Stowers is a receiver.
Stowers does? Okay.
Yeah,
He's a pure receiver.
Or like Laporta coming out. You know,
Kincaid
Laporta,
is.
Yeah, Kincaid never blocked anyone either.
Yeah. That one, I was blinded on that one. I'm trying to be better since.
But Stowers,
What's the highest you think Sadiq can go? Do you think he can
In the real draft or rookie?
Rookie drafts, yeah.
I mean, if he
Is
goes
it really
to the right
just 106?
spot,
Or
nah,
do you think
if he goes to the right
105?
spot, and especially if one of the receivers, like if one of the receivers goes to the Jets and Sadiq goes to the right spot, I mean, he can absolutely jump them. I keep seeing Lemon to the Jets, and I'm just going to cry if that happens, just FYI. I just keep seeing it, and I'm going to be so sad because that's happened with Garrett Wilson. I was sad then and still had a ton of shares.
Still sad now, too.
Yeah, still sad. And if it happens with Lemon, I'm going to be really sad again.
I could see me being obstinate in rookie drafts and just, I'm betting on the talent, and then just riding this depressed train for 5 years.
Yeah, but then you've got Garrett Wilson and Lemon to deal with.
Yeah,
That
that's the
sounds
problem.
That's the issue because Garrett Wilson by
Because it's
himself is good.
impossible at that point.
Yeah,
Yeah, you just need a good quarterback to feed that many targets.
yeah. He wouldn't be my 103 if that happened. Sad as that would be.
Is anybody slightly surprised at 26 reps for Kenyon Sadiq on the bench?
Not really.
How many?
He's a freak, man.
26.
Anything- Yeah, it was the fourth or fifth highest overall.
Wow.
Yeah, second for tight ends, but I mean, the tight end for SMU is like,
Basically a tackle.
basically a tackle. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So doesn't count.
We did forget one thing. Jordan Tyson's big knock for me is one of them was play strength, and he had 26 reps,
Ha.
Yeah.
which
Get
does
some.
not match the tape at all.
Yeah,
But that's really impressive. Now I did see the video, and he's like jumping on the bench.
who
like,
cares?
yeah, I mean,
26 is crazy.
I can't touch it. I couldn't get close if I tried. It's really impressive that he did 26 reps. So yeah, I forgot to mention that when we did receivers.
Yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about it.
But yeah, Sadiq it's ridiculous. He submitted himself as a first round tight end and the first tight end in the class.
Yeah. Any other tight ends for fantasy besides Stowers? Or
Oh, yeah. Roush.
Oh,
Man, Roush had a
Roush,
great
yeah, Sam
weekend.
Roush.
Go ahead.
Well, I mean, he
Max
didn't run
player
that.
for fantasy, but I don't know.
yeah, for fantasy mostly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think he actually tested. No, he
Yeah,
didn't.
Roush
I
didn't run
think so.
that fast, but he overall did very well.
4.7 solid.
Yeah, let's say he hit the threshold. The 4.7 and below is the fantasy production threshold for tight ends.
I think I forget what his RAS was. It was somewhere around 80, between 85 and 90, I think.
And I think it was higher than that with his
Was it?
size. I thought it was like I thought he had the highest RAS at tight end.
Did he?
Yeah, I think it
I
was
mean, he's almost
997.
270, right?
Yeah. I mean, a 38.5 vert, 10.6 broad with a 7.08 three cone at that size is crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's
it's
got to
really
be
good
up there in like the top one or two,
Yeah.
athleticism scores for as big as he is. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I'm pretty sure he was first in the class, Raz. I think it was a 9.97.
that's
Wait,
crazy.
higher than Sadiq?
Yeah, because Sadiq's height and weight
Oh,
dropped
okay.
him down. Whereas
Yeah.
Roush
He's like
is
30
6'6".
pounds heavier than Kenyon Sadiq.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
and 3 inches taller.
Wow. Jeez.
I was
yeah,
really
he's a big boy.
I was really disappointed that we saw nothing out of Trig. Did
Yeah.
he get hurt or something? Is there an injury, or did he just? I mean, because he
Probably
seems like
going to do a pro day.
Yeah.
Seems like the type of player that would want to test.
I was pretty happy with Klein. Yeah, I mean it wasn't, crazy athletic, but he's an interesting tight end. Production's not there and stuff as far as what he was able to do in college, but I think he's an enticing, late day tight end.
You talking about Marlon Klein?
Yeah.
Huh. Says his hometown is Cologne, Germany.
Fits with the
I
name.
had no idea he was from Germany. So
I think that's really all.
is he like German? Like,
Yeah, I
or
think he
just
is.
born there?
Probably.
He looks German. Klein is a German name.
Yep.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So Stowers did test extremely well, and I kind of dumped on him at the beginning. But he had 11.3 broad, a 45.5 vert, and a 4.5 140. So it was still like 97th percentile RAS at the wide receiver position.
Yeah.
So that he is still an elite athlete, but he is not an inline tight end.
Nah,
Yeah, but does he even try to block?
I didn't see
They
it.
didn't really ask him. to
Yeah,
be
I didn't
honest.
see it happen.
There's not a lot of stuff to show. Can he do it? So maybe, but yeah, they just said, hey, you're really good at this. Just run routes and catch the ball.
With Laporta, he did try and
Yeah.
not succeed.
Yeah. I just saw. I mean, I just saw like a clip not too long, and I haven't dug into his tape as much yet. But when I get on tight ends, I will. But I just saw like a clip of him in packages where he's supposed to block, and he just looks like he has no interest at all.
I
Yeah,
mean,
like
I
he's not
honestly-
even gonna attempt. Like he's like just
he's
barely
listed as
show
a
it.
tight end, but he might be in the wide receiver room when he gets drafted.
Yeah.
He might be in wide receiver meetings
Yeah.
instead of tight end.
Which is a humble brag about how good of a receiver he is at
Sure.
tight end.
True,
Yeah,
he
for
is
sure.
that good. Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah,
What's his weight at?
239.
239. Okay.
So right as he's almost the exact same
Probably
size
slim
as
down
City.
a little bit. Yeah. If they do see him as a wide receiver, but it'll be interesting. I know some people do have him listed as a wide receiver, like when they're coming out with their rankings. But yeah, it'll be interesting. Like I said, I haven't watched too much of him yet.
but Sadiq gets after it as a blocker, man. There's
Yeah.
a huge difference.
Yeah.
there.
He really
Yeah.
tries. He's not great at it, but at least he really
Yeah,
tries.
right.
Hmm.
Well, because he doesn't really have the size, but he'll be good enough in the NFL. It's not gonna it'll keep him on the field.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. I guess coming out of it, who are you guys most excited to see drafted now? I guess coming out of the combine draft, is there anybody that performed well that you're like, man, I'm anxious to see where they go, or is it big time all-star guys to know? It's kind of off the cuff question here.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
the biggest question mark for me would be Mike Washington. I think that has the biggest variance and possible shift change in the dynasty community.
Okay.
I came away
That's a good
most
one for
excited
sure.
about Omar Cooper. I think.
Welcome to the
Okay.
club.
Well, I also started watching film on him too,
He's
because
so
I
much
liked
fun, man.
once I saw him testing, I was like, oh, okay, this guy's a little more athletic than I thought he was actually. And then I turned on the film, and he's a better route runner than I thought he was as well. Like he's actually got a little bit of chops to him. I thought he was going to be just complete Debo.
No.
He's not.
So he
No,
just runs at when he has the ball, he runs like Debo.
right, but he's actually a good receiver. I mean, I'm not going to say he's a technician or anything, but
Yeah.
he's
So
at least DJ Moore level route runner.
I think he's better than that. That was to me biggest knock on DJ. When you asked me last week, was he the best receiver in Indiana? I'm assuming you were talking about Elijah Surratt.
I was, and
not.
yeah,
I was
go
talking
ahead.
about Charlie Becker.
Oh,
That's why I said I don't know. Becker is really good. We will see him next year.
okay. I don't. I don't.
So
know.
that was. I realized after we got off that that's probably what you were asking me and then I said I don't know. He's easily ahead of Elijah Surratt for me.
Well, I hadn't really watched Surratt much at that point. Yeah, I like him way better than Surratt.
Okay. Yeah. So Becker was why I said I don't know when you asked me that last week.
Surratt's in that Keon Coleman mold. He just can't get away from anyone.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Chad, is there anyone for you?
Yeah, it's gonna be Jordan Tyson for me. Just what he was able to do at the bench. I know bench is not a traditional like get hyped about it kind of event, but for Jordan Tyson, I think it answered a really important question. Now it's just if he does anything at his pro day, which I assume he will. But if he can meet the other thresholds that we just kind of anticipate him meeting, I mean, I still think it's up in the air. There's still a realm of possibility that he's the first wide receiver off the board and goes really, really early. So I'm really excited to see what he does going forward.
Nice. All right. Anything else, gents? Are we ready to go off the clock?
Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
I'm really sad about Sonny Styles testing so well. I told you all that, but that was
you
my
have no chance
draft
to get him
crush.
now?
Yeah, he was my Panthers draft crush. I think back in like January, and he was projected like mid to late first. I'm like, oh, we got a chance. That is gone now, and I'm really sad about it.
If it makes
Yeah.
you feel better, that was me for Christian McCaffrey that year. I thought he had a chance to go to the Broncos, and then he crushed it. And it's top 10 pick, and I was just like, oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, now
no
that you
sympathy.
brought up Sonny Styles, I've been marveling at his brother Lorenzo Styles. and
Yeah,
how he tested.
zooming, bro.
Jesus. The
Yeah.
Safety ran a 4.27 with a 1.49 split, a 39-inch vert.
Absurd. It's a faster split than Xavier Worthy.
That's
That is
amazing.
ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
That family
that's
is
safety.
nuts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you see his dad? Have you seen that picture? Their dad?
Yeah, did you see the interview with his mom?
Uh-uh.
She's awesome. That was the best interview of the whole weekend. She's hilarious. But I'm sorry, go on.
Yeah, dude. Their dad is like wider than my desk, and it's like a 5-foot desk.
That's crazy.
It's absurd, man. He makes both of them look little, and Sonny Styles is 6'5", 245. He's not little, but he makes him look like an average human.
She said since they were like 4 years old, 3 years old, I forget what they said. He had them running football drills. He was tricking them into thinking they were playing, but he was really drilling them. They said I brought this up in our chat, but Sonny Styles, his name is Alex. He got the name Sonny because he was always causing trouble around the house, so they named him after Sonny Corleone.
I like that.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty epic.
All right, yeah. Now that we gave you some IDP talk, that's a super deep bonus. We never do that.
Oh, can I do one more then?
Yeah.
If we're going ahead
Sure.
with the defensive players, David Bailey is locked himself into a top 3 pick in my opinion. That dude is nuts. I'm gonna be so excited to see. I wasn't expecting a 4.5 flat from him. Yeah, I mean
He's a pure speed rusher.
yeah.
Like he's lightning fast. He's not good against the run, so I'll be curious to see how like the Jets, for instance, will view the specialization Bailey has as a edge rusher, whereas like Arvell Reese can do a little bit of both. I'll be curious to see which one they prefer because Bailey is a very good speed rusher.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I think Arvell Reese. I like Arvell Reese as a player more for the Giants, if we go that route. But I think Arvell Reese is maybe going to be a little bit devalued just because of questions of him as a pure rusher. Some people think he's a linebacker, so we'll see.
Yeah, I sent y'all that picture by the way in the chat of his dad.
Oh, sweet!
It's absurd.
Oh
But
my
that's all I
gosh.
got. Yeah, I'm
Holy
telling
crap!
you, it's worth
Yep.
the look. Like doesn't look like the same specimen.
Man, if anybody wants to see this picture, I'll give you guys Austin's number so you can ask for it. It's
Yeah, 281-330-8004.
brave man when we our hundreds
Wow.
of thousands of listeners start contacting you.
Wow.
Yeah, give it a
You
call.
get some weird texts this week.
Yeah. I was just joking for
The fact that none of y'all knew that was Mike Jones's number really disappoints me.
I didn't even listen
assumed
to the
it was
number.
not your
Oh.
number.
I-
I assumed it was not your
I'm
number.
very disappointed.
I was
Wait,
like, Austin would never do that.
You mean the real Mike Jones?
Who?
The real Mike Jones?
Who?
Who?
Thank you. That was the whole reason I said it.
Nice. All right.
That's a good time to come off the clock, right?
Yeah. Let's see. You guys go ahead with whatever you watched.
I've got a good one.
I gotta remember that.
Oh, go Austin.
Me and Hannah binged Night Agent season 3.
Oh, I'm so disappointed. I thought you were gonna say Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
No, absolutely
Oh
not.
man,
Absolutely not. No, a really good
so
show.
disappointed. So disappointed. I don't
It
even
was.
care anymore.
Have y'all watched it? Have y'all watched any of the other seasons? It's a Netflix show.
No, I've never watched it.
No,
I haven't.
seen
No.
it.
That season's one of the best seasons I've ever watched of a show that's like he's a special agent and obviously trying to save the world, yada yada. It's one of the best. That's a phenomenal season. I mean, I was hooked. I wasn't even on my phone. It was during the combine and I wasn't even looking at part of it. So it was really, really good show.
What's it called?
The Night Agent.
Night Agent. I'll check it out.
What kind of show is it? Spy?
Spy.
Well, I mean, he's a U.S. secret agent.
Oh, okay.
Secret. Well, he's a night agent, is what it's called. But he
Is it
does-
more? Is it more
sounds
action
you
or is
made
it
up.
more intrigue?
It's
more
romantic.
action. No,
Okay.
it's more action based.
I won't be able to get the wife into it then.
Just tell her it's romantic.
Oh God.
She'll be waiting the whole.
Nah, there's some romance in it.
Oh, see, yeah, there's
Yeah.
romance. There's elements.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah. Some people fall in love and then
Secret
they might
agent always
die,
needs it,
and
yeah.
then-
Yeah.
That's what
there
you
you
got to say, Jesse. When she asks you what type of show it is, just tell her it has romantic elements.
It does. People fall in love.
Romance and murder, right, Jesse? I mean, that's what all women do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said she likes murder, so there's a bunch of that in there.
Okay. If it's an action show, she's not really gonna.
Just tell her it's the show version of a murder mystery podcast.
The show version of the Notebook, Violent Notebook.
With spies.
I started watching The Pit. Have you guys watched that show?
I
I
can't.
No.
thought about
I
watching it.
Everybody
Hannah
said
loves
it's
it.
good.
Yeah, Hannah loves it.
I don't like those kind of shows, to be honest. I mean,
Me
obviously it's
neither.
like it's an ER, but I really like it for some reason. I like how it's the hour by hour. It reminds me of the show 24, which I loved as a
Great
kid.
show.
The hour by hour thing, and it was so funny. We were like into episode 2, and my wife wants to be a nurse, to be fair, so she had started some nursing school, and now she's taking some time off to work and wants to get back into it. But I'm watching that show, and I said, "Hey, there's not a chance in hell I would ever do this job." Like, hats off to every like ER doctor and things like that, and the stuff that they know and say and to do. And I mean, obviously people make mistakes and things like that too, but I'm just like, there's not a chance. This is just number one, not the job for me. And
I
I
can't
remember
even watch it.
Yeah, my mom was working in an army hospital one time, and when I was in high school, and I got to there were guys being flown in from Iraq that were getting hurt, and I got to watch a couple of surgeries, and I was just like, oh, this is really cool. Like, this is something I think I really want to do. And then I realized, no, this is not. And even now, it's like all confirmed. Like, no, let the really smart people do that. That's not you, man. So, but very, very good, entertaining show. Really great actors and actresses in there too. So, lots of different
Cool.
personalities. It's a fun show.
So we watched the greatest beer run ever. It's
You complaining about the show I said?
no, I didn't complain. I'm just saying I'm just saying I'm not going to be able to get my wife to watch it.
But she
No,
watched
it's
the
a-
greatest beer run ever.
Yes, she did. I got her to watch it. It's a movie with Zac Efron and
That's why she watched it.
Okay.
Russell Crowe. No,
Oh,
he's done. He's done.
Jesse's
Yeah.
like, no, it's not.
No, he's
It's
done
Russell
some
Crowe.
weird. No, he's done some weird plastic surgery where he looks super odd, and she kept mentioning how weird he looks. So no, that definitely wasn't why. It's a true story about a guy during the Vietnam War that goes to Vietnam and brings his friends beer. and they all think he's absolutely out of his mind for doing it. And like,
Is it a true story?
it's a true story. Yeah, he like literally like finds like well, he gets there and everybody thinks he's a CIA agent because he calls himself a tourist, and they take it to mean that kind of tourist. So like he gets some helicopter rides and that kind of thing until he runs into a real CIA agent, and that doesn't work out. But yeah, he actually brings his friends from New York, Bronx, I guess, Brooklyn, one of those. All the guys from his neighborhood, he brings them beer.
I'm not gonna lie though, like if you were a CIA agent and you came across a guy that everybody thought was a CIA agent, and he's like, "No, I'm just bringing my buddy's beer." Like, wouldn't you just be like, "Oh man, that's cool.
Yeah,
Keep going."
yeah. A couple people did say that and helped him out, and he's like, "Okay, here, have a beer."
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And at one point, somebody's like, "Well, you do know that they can get beer here, right?" He's like, "Yeah, but this is American beer." He's like, guy holds up a Budweiser.
Yeah, what if he gets there and they're like, I wanted an IPA. Like,
So
You
what
brought
flavors
this?
do you have?
Yeah, it was the 70s. They did the
you might
beers
run him
beer.
back to the store.
But yeah, I mean, it's a fun watch until it gets pretty real in some places because it's definitely a war movie. It's definitely a lot of commentary about the Vietnam War and that kind of stuff. But it's a fun watch.
Totally legal war. I watched Survivor 50, or the first episode of Survivor 50.
Oh crap! Forgot that was starting. All right, I'm gonna have to catch up. Yeah, the wife and I are definitely in.
Is it good?
Season.
Yeah. Actually, I watched it. I'm not gonna say anything about it because it's what can you say about Survivor other than who got booted off? But yeah, it's good. And then after that episode, I wanted to watch the second episode so bad that I went back to the first season of Survivor and started watching that. And now I made a plan that I'm gonna go through like the entire 50 seasons.
I'll be honest.
Come on.
Season 1's rough.
I like season 1 because I like Rudy.
Yeah, the first one for me was like 5 or 6 where it started to feel like Survivor. I feel like them first couple are not the same show.
Yeah,
This feels a lot like when I said I was gonna go and watch all the Pokemon.
Yeah, what's up with that?
It became overwhelming.
We probably
I got
only had
big
like
luck.
977 to go. So
Yeah.
Yeah. When they were eating rats, and the what's the dude name? Jermaine? Is it Jermaine or Jermise or something like that? I think it's Jermise or some. It's a little odd of a name, but anyways, he didn't want to eat it, and then he tries it, and they're like, "What do you think?" And he's like, "We got to go kill some rats tonight." And I was dying. I was like, "Oh man, that's hilarious." And then I looked it up, and because I wasn't watching Survivor back then, it was like 25 years ago or something. But apparently that was a big like controversy, like them eating rats on live television.
yeah, I can see
Apparently
that.
it became like a huge
I'm sure a lot of
deal.
people in New York were really upset.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like people making commentary. They were like, "These are not the same rats you have at home. These are island rats that eat forage." And I was like, "Okay." Like I'm sure they're still rats. But
they're still
yeah.
rats.
yeah, they loved it. It's great.
I can't remember the name of the other movie that we watched, so I don't think we can be able to bring it up. It was terrible. It was going to be a cautionary tale.
I love terrible movies.
It was actually pretty good until the end, and then the end just made no.
Me and a buddy, we used to go to the movies once a month, and we'd find the worst movie that is showing during the course of a month, and we'd go and watch it in the movie theater. And usually it'd be just us because it's a bad movie. But it became like a hobby, and it was freaking fantastic. Some of the best memories I've had watching movies is watching some of those. So I enjoy bad movies. I think it's a
Oh, here it is.
niche thing. but
Here it is. It's actually not a bad movie. It's just the ending pissed me off. It's pretty good. It's an Apple TV movie from A24. It's called Sharper. Justice. I forget the guy's name. Justice something or other. But it's told from the perspective of 3 different people, and it kind of flashes back and forth between their views and like back and forth in time a little bit. Trying to figure out who this other guy is. But yeah, it's actually really good until the end, and then you're like, oh, no. Should I just blow it? Should I just tell you guys why?
no, because the listeners.
No,
but
I gotta watch it.
yeah, tell us off air though.
All right, I'll tell you off air why I didn't like it.
If anybody wants a really bad movie to watch, Megalopolis, recent movie. It was absolutely terrible. Go look it up.
Megalopolis sounds.
Didn't we talk about that one show? I want to say we talked about that one show.
Oh yeah, I think you went off on a whole.
Yeah, you went off on a whole tangent.
whole
It has
thing
a
about
bunch
that.
of like famous actors and actresses in it, right? But it's terrible.
Oh, I did tell you guys about it.
Yeah.
I must have told you
you did.
after we went and saw
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Great movie to go sleep.
Hey, go sleep. Take a nap.
I'll tell you a bad movie, Wuthering Heights. Don't ever watch that movie.
What's that?
under
What's that one?
Oh God, it's in the theaters right now. Starring Jacob
really?
Elordi, the same guy in Frankenstein. Oh, it is just.
Kara's obsessed with it.
Oh my God, yeah. So is my wife. I swear.
Like they're obsessed. Like it's good.
Doesn't it have
Yes.
Margot Robbie?
Yeah, Margot Robbie.
Yeah, it's Margot Robbie.
It's
right.
not good.
No, nothing happens. It is the entire movie is a cold and stormy night. It never stops raining. Nothing happens, and then she dies.
Maybe-
How you gonna tell me that, bro?
Man, Jesse.
Dude, because I
That's
just told you to
ridiculous.
never watch it.
I'm gonna watch it.
Never watch it under any
Bro,
circumstances.
she's in it.
My
We're
wife
on a-
wanted
we're
to watch,
on a
my wife wanted to
podcast
watch
right
it with me, and you ruined it.
That's absurd. I could not
Gosh.
believe you just said
Don't
that.
you guys remember that I brought this up 2 weeks ago on the podcast?
No,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
I went through the whole thing and told you guys.
We're gonna
this
have to
was-
cut this.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
I've
cut this from my
already
brain.
done this. It's a
Unacceptable.
terrible. I mean, it's a book from the 1800s. I'm not spoiling anything. by the way.
Except for the
I
people that
promise you,
don't
I
read
didn't
books from
read.
the 1800s.
Yeah.
Have
Look,
you
Jesse,
guys? Well,
you were
that's-
born when it came out, but some of us weren't.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen The Notebook?
Of course, I have.
Less happy. Yeah, that's right. When I brought it up before, you
That's
said
a
you
good
loved The
movie.
Notebook.
I like The Notebook.
That's
It's a
not
great
good.
movie.
Less happens in Wuthering Heights than in The Notebook.
Oh,
See, Jesse, I just feel like you don't like old time love stories.
No, not at all. Do something.
This is probably a really great movie.
Yeah,
gonna
I think
go
it
watch
is.
now.
I know.
I
I'm gonna
liked-
watch.
I
All
might
three of
go
us
watch
should
it
watch
tonight.
it this week, just to go against Jesse.
I liked Legends of
And
the
it's got Margot
Fall.
Robbie in it, so it can't be bad.
I know. I love.
No,
Margot
it's
Robbie.
awful. It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen. It's up there with Baby Driver and
That movie's pretty good.
oh,
Yours
you're
is
a car
Oz the
guy.
Great and Powerful. That one is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
I don't know if I've even seen that. Is that
So
what like
bad.
a sequel to the?
It's Franco. It has James Franco. No, it came out a long time.
Oh, I
ago.
did see that.
It
piece
was
of
like
turd.
the prequel to the Wizard of Oz, like where the wizard came from. and
Yeah,
stuff.
that
It's
was-
so bad.
I
Hey,
like how
Jesse.
Baby Driver is like a universally liked movie.
I hated
Yeah, I
that.
thought
movie.
it was pretty good.
Jesse's like, I've never heard anybody say they dislike that movie.
Really?
before.
I've actually
Baby
rewatched
Driver?
it.
I was.
I'm texting
terrible.
my wife right now, telling her you ruined the end of Wuthering Heights.
Jesse, just so you know, 87% of Google users like The Wuthering Heights.
It is just they're all women.
I'm
They're
looking
all
at Baby
women that
Driver
are
now.
In love with the-
Baby Driver got a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes.
What?
Yeah, that's a good movie. I don't really know what to tell you.
All right, how about Don't Worry, Darling? There's another just piece of.
I've never heard of that, so I can't
absolute
help you there.
trash. I think it's Harry.
Jesse, have you ever watched like what's it called, like Pretty Woman? Or no, not that one.
That's a good one.
Sorry,
was pretty good.
I'm trying to think of the. Oh gosh,
Fried Green Tomato.
not Sense and Sensibility, but Jane Austen stuff. Have you ever
Oh,
watched
Pride
any
and
of that stuff?
Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
That's
yeah.
a good movie too.
I could not get through Pride and Prejudice. I'm sorry. but
Yeah,
that's-
okay.
Don't worry,
just
darling.
Listeners, don't take any romantic movie advice.
I
from
hated Gone with the Wind.
Jesse.
Don't worry, darling got a 74% from audience score.
It's one of the worst pieces of garbage ever made.
I don't even know what that movie is, but
I've
It's
never heard
so
it
bad.
either.
It's
but
so
you
bad.
are. in
It did get
the
a
vast
38
minority.
from Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, critics don't matter though. Critics
That's
don't
true.
matter.
Have you seen Baby Driver, Chad?
No.
Mike?
No.
All right. I'm giving
I
Austin.
remember the preview for it.
Austin, I'm giving you a pass because you're a car guy, and it's
Yeah.
driving.
I just think it's a good movie.
Oh God.
Is that the one with the kid with the headphones in?
Yeah,
About 50,000 people agree with you, Austin. So
All right. Well, I mean, Kevin Spacey is so problematic in that movie as well. I mean,
I don't have to like the person in the movie to like the movie. Like, what does that have to do with
they're
it?
acting. They're playing.
I was
nobody
gonna say,
plays it. He plays a creep.
There's lots of
So-
people I don't
So
like.
he's good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
They probably put on a great
It's probably
performance.
going to be very
Yeah,
good.
because he's good at it in real life.
It's natural.
Oh my God! How did I get painted into a corner with Baby Driver? Wow.
Against Baby Driver. Thank you very much.
I guess that's all I have.
Yeah, well, I hope so. You ruined another movie for me, I swear.
Wuthering Heights, everyone.
And then
Watch
she
it this
dies. Nothing
It's-
happens. And then
It blows my mind that we talked about. I said these same things 2 weeks
You
ago.
didn't say that 2 weeks ago.
I absolutely did.
it's
I'm
literally
gonna
like
find it.
the worst way to
absolutely
spoil
did,
a
and
movie too.
I also told you guys that it's,
A
it's
20
Nothing happens,
2026
and then
movie.
she dies.
On top of it.
exactly
It's not like
that.
we're talking about like the first Harry Potter. Like I would
Yeah.
expect people to have watched this movie's literally this year.
But now you're gonna know nothing
it's
about
like
the
a-
movie. You're gonna go into it only knowing
Ugh.
that she
But
died.
it's been remade
Before
like
I t-
3 times. It's an old classic novel. It's
But
not
I was
like-
gonna say, before I told my wife that you didn't like it, she's like, "Well, it's a pretty famous book, so lots of people know how it
Yeah,
is."
exactly. Exactly.
Like, if
I
it's
don't-
so
I don't
famous,
read
why did
much.
it take so long to make a movie? Jeez Louise, get with it.
And it's not about the destination. It's about the journey with a movie like that. You sit there. You know what?
But you hated the journey.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you hated the journey. You said.
Exactly.
But
I also
apparently the
hated. I
destination-
also hated the destination. Just so you know.
What do you do after a movie like that, Jesse? Do you just vape like crazy?
Yeah. Well, in the theater, actually, I had my weed vape with
Oh,
me.
that's why you didn't like it. You had to go to theater to watch it.
Yes. I had to carry my wife out. She was crying and
So she liked it. And
gasping
you
for
ruined
air.
it
She
for us.
loved it. She
That's
loved every
insane.
minute of it.
Absolutely.
She was literally in tears.
My wife loves the soundtrack. So
I had to literally say nothing because it was Valentine's Day. It was the only thing she wanted, and I can't just take her to this movie and then ruin it by complaining about it. So I had to just shut up about it.
Good for you.
That
You
is
just
good.
complained to us
Yes,
Yeah.
and
exactly.
ruined
And
it
then
for us. I
spoiled it.
appreciate it.
Exactly. That's what you guys are here for. Thanks. That's what male friends are here for. Thanks, guys. Thank you.
I was literally gonna go watch it right after this podcast.
Well, I saved you from that garbage. You're welcome, Chad. That's my good deed for all of you guys.
literally
Unacceptable.
never heard
If I
of
watch it and like it, I'm gonna be so upset that you were.
It never stops. The only time it stops raining is so that it can snow, by the way, in that movie.
What's wrong with that?
The sun never comes out once. I mean, it's
Maybe
it's
they're
a
in
thing.
Antarctica. Did you think of that?
No, it's England.
That's
I
the
mean,
same thing.
it's-
England gets a
same
lot of
thing.
rain. Yeah.
Yeah, the sun never
makes
comes out
sense.
in England.
All right, guys. We got anything else?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the front office. The lights are low, the boards are lit, and the dynasty clock is ticking. From the heart of the startup draft to the championship throne, one crew rules the long game. Give it up for the undisputed architects of empire. Dynasty!